so we'll do part 2. So anyway, like, I wasn't able to go and use all my funding that was allotted to me on these food stamps. It was just a few dollars, but I actually could have gotten some things. But again, I couldn't carry all that in my bag as I was riding and walking, the distance from my house to Farmersville, which is the closest place that you can get food stamps at the dollar store. So I couldn't carry a lot, as I had to, just as it's really difficult to find a job, as the closest store is also up there that I could possibly get a job at. A lot of people have been telling me about these $27 an hour places, and like, I just want to know why they're still on food stamps and still on things if they know of all these companies, that are paying $27 an hour, and why this area has been so depressed for so long. Like, why, I heard about all the gangs in Greenville and all this stuff. Like, I never witnessed a lot of it, but there was a lot of poverty there. I'm not saying there wasn't poverty and there weren't gangs. I just never saw the violence like people tried to say was in Greenville, personally. So my question is, that money, that $7.93 has been allotted to me. Since I wasn't able to use it, where does that money go? Does it go back into the food stamp fund? Maybe it should, if we don't even have, the funding to actually, give food stamps properly, because you still have to be able to afford toilet paper and hygiene products and things like that, so that you could, actually go and get a job. But I want to also tell you guys about, a Texas unclaimed property site. Now, personally, I haven't been able to get funds out of it, even though I provided all of the information I was supposed to. But, it's like my claim kept getting lost or something like that. So, I have, like, some money in there due to me as well. So I don't know if you guys know about it or not, but, maybe you should all go, and I believe Oklahoma has one now. I believe I looked that up, But if the government's been holding your money all this time, they're keeping it in a savings account, and they are collecting the money off of it. If it's your money, and they know where you're at, based on, debt collectors can find you even at other addresses, that you've never used before, based on people you're around. Why can't the government find you to give you what's yours? Why? Because the government's broke, guys. That's why. And they're using your funds to try and, now, not everybody in government and politics is, because they all have their own little pieces. I'm not saying everybody's bad.